Hey guys, welcome to my phone and welcome to my Fitness Pal. So I just wanted to show you how I track my macros. So I do have the paid version of my Fitness Pal, but this works perfectly fine with the free version as well. To set your macro goal, you're going to go down here to more, and then you are going to go to goals, and then you're going to go to calorie and macro goals. So to set your goals, sorry, I'm trying to do this and look in the camera, it's so weird. And then you're gonna tap on one of the macros, it doesn't matter which one, and it's gonna bring up this little wheel. So because I have premium, I can set it to exactly whatever I want to per grams. But if you have the free version, it's gonna give you percentages. So just try to get your grams as close to the grams that I give you as possible. It's okay if it's not perfect, because there's another way that you're going to be able to see exactly how many grams of macro that you have eaten. So these are my macros currently. Don't try to copy them, because I am coming off of a competition prep and I am doing a reverse diet. So my macros are very low still, because we are slowly reversing in order to get my calories back up to a sustainable level and not put on a ton of body fat. So we're going to come out of here and just back to my dashboard. And so this is my home screen. Again, this is the premium home screen, so it's going to look a little bit different. So my meal one today, I'm actually going to eat the same thing that I had for breakfast yesterday. So here's a fun little trick. If you're going to be pretty consistent, like I'm pretty consistent, I pretty much eat the same foods every day. So what I usually do is I tap these dots and I do copy from date. And it comes up on the bottom here, yesterday. Okay. And then my whole meal one from yesterday has been added to my meal one of the day. So if you are new to my Fitness Pal, you will have breakfast, lunch, and dinner as your categories instead of meal one, meal two, meal three, meal four, meal five, like I have them, but you can just go in there and change them, or you can just leave them as they are. It doesn't matter as long as you're hitting your macro goals. So if you want to see it, my macros are, oops, can't see. My macros are going to be up here at the top for my meal. But if you don't have premium, you can also click on any of your macros at the top, and it's going to bring you to the screen that says calories, nutrients, and macros. You're going to want to use the nutrients screen, because now in the nutrients screen, it's going to show you your proteins, carbs. You can ignore fiber and sugar and fats right here. And it's going to show you your total, your goal, and how much you have left. So if you weren't able to get your macros exactly in your goals, you can always just tap on this nutrient screen, go to your protein. Okay, I've eaten 22 grams of protein. And even if your goal isn't accurate, you can track your macros just by looking at that total. So really, if you don't have premium, you can just literally use this little column right here is going to be your best friend for seeing how close you are to your goals. So say this was inaccurate, say my goal I couldn't get it close enough and it was at like 135 or something. Well, now every time I put a meal in, I can just go to this little nutrition tab, check my protein, and see how close I am to my protein goal. Super easy. So in order to input my next meal, because I like to pre-track my days, I'm also going to show you the meal functions. So another little trick that you can do to input a meal that you eat all the time is, again, you can hit add food, and then you can go up to here to my meals and my recipes. So I save a lot of my meals as either meals or recipes. I like the meal function because it allows you to change things. So most of my things I eat are all saved here in my meals. So I'm going to have my omelet with toast as meal 2. So I'm going to hit check. I'm going to go back. And then there it is. So if I wanted to change anything here, like say I decided that instead of 0.75 cups of egg whites. I wanted to have 0.5. I just go in here, change it, 0.50. Okay, and there it is. So it's really easy to adjust any of your quantities in here. So so another way to do it too is if you wanted to save this as a meal, the way I got this in the first place is you just go to these three little dots at the bottom, save as meal, and it'll take you to a screen where you can actually save it as a meal, and it will come up in that meal tab that I just showed you. So now say meal number 3 is something that, like say you don't have any meals or recipes saved, and you just want to add a new food. So I'm going to go to add food. What am I going to eat for meal 3? Let's say I don't know if I'm actually going to have this. Say I'm going to have some chicken breast. So like I used in the example before, I'm just going to type in chicken breast is going to come up. Chicken breast, Purdue. I'm pretty sure I buy Purdue. It could, so if the amount that is here is accurate to how much you're going to eat, you just hit the add button. If not, because 2.2, it must have just been like a macro cap or something where I was just trying to throw in a little bit of extra protein. You can just tap on it, come here, change it to 4, 1 ounce, and you can also change here to either ounces, grams, whatever, but I like to track my meats in ounces. So I'm going to leave it as ounces. And I'm going to have 4 ounces of chicken breast, and then I'm going to hit OK. And then it's going to take me back to my search screen. To get out of that, you just tap back, and now, boom, chicken breast is in meal 3. Well, obviously, I'm not just going to eat chicken breast. So say I'm going to have some broccoli with my chicken breast. So now I just go to add food, search. It's so weird to try to do this over my camera. Broccoli. Tap 1 gram. It's already set up as, because that's how I usually measure it, but if it's not, you can always tap to change. Number of servings, let's say I'm going to have 100 grams of broccoli. Add. Back to my search screen. Now I know I'm going to have sweet potato also, so I'm just going to stay here and go to sweet potato. Look, there it is. Sweet potato, 1 gram already set up, 91 grams as a serving size. Let's just leave that for now for sake of this little tutorial. I'm just going to hit OK, and now I'm going to go back. And boom, meal 3, there it is. Chicken breast, broccoli, sweet potato. So to save this as a meal, I just go here, save as meal. It's going to take me to the screen. You can even add a picture of it if you want to get fancy. It's going to show me all the macros, all the items, and then you just hit save. Or not. Oh, name your meal. Name your meal first. So what are we going to name it? We're going to name it chicken, broccoli, sweet potato. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to hit save. It's going to give me this screen. My meal is created, dismiss. So now if I want to see my meal, I can just go here, my meals, boom, there it is. So that's how you save a meal. I usually don't save as recipes unless it's something that I'm making a big batch of, like protein brownies or protein cupcakes or something, because then it will break it down into serving size, and you can make a big batch of something and then put in how many it makes. So like if I was making a big batch of protein muffins or something, I can put in all my ingredients and then say it makes 12 servings, and it'll tell me how much each muffin has. But because I'm not usually doing that, I wouldn't really worry about that. So that is kind of the intro to MyFitnessPal. So now if I want to see how many macros I have eaten for today, and I don't have this screen that's accurate at the top, I just choose a macro, doesn't matter which one, because I was in nutrients earlier. It's going to take me right back to nutrients, and now look, my protein total is 71, my carb total is 84, my fat total is 20, I'm sorry. So you want to just look at the screen, and that's how you see how accurate you are in your macros. Again, if you have any questions, just drop them below and I'll be happy to answer them for you.